Howdy ho, y'all. 57 here, bringing you another week of UTL Season 4. I believe we are in whew, week 5, 6. I'll be sure to check after this battle, so the video will have the proper title. Anyway, this week we face Beardy Bennett and the Oakland Rimmer Raiders. He is the commissioner of this league. Known him a good long time. We've been here the whole time. We get along pretty well. He's got pretty quality hip hop taste. I'm gonna link his channel below. He's got good Pokemon vids as long as as long as some quality humors and comic related videos. If you go for the deep cuts. Anyway, looking at it, this is the team that he is able to bring. There's obviously a lot of bulk. In previous seasons, he has been a very bulk-oriented player. Last season, he tried a much more hyper offensive team with like a Mega Lopunny, Sneasel type of offensive core, and it did and didn't work out for him. So I think he's kind of went back, but also went with Mega B and Thunders. So he's kind of hybridized his balance and his offensive playing, I guess, with this season. And so far, it's doing pretty well. Obviously, Goodra Scarm is a great core that he has there. He has any you got Thunderous T Syndra as well as Seismitoad, Skarmory. So yeah, there's a lot of threatening T's, a lot of threatening things he has. B is obviously a big threat. Emboar, huge threat. Thunderous T is always a threat. Zoroark. Zoroark is scary, guys. Like it's rare. It's always something that's threatening that you fear of, but like you still kind of know, like, well, I haven't really seen it used well in League, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, with that in mind, the team that we've brought is Miltank, obviously for a Piloswine count check. I considered a Sap Sipper, but this dude, Decidueye doesn't really do much to Miltank anyway. So Sap Sipper is not all that essential. Plus, he can't trap us with his Spirit Shackle. So I decided on a predicted Emboar switch and on Piloswine switch-ins, it'd be good. It has Rocky Helmet, so that it could punish Emboar if he goes for a Flare Blitz. He'd be losing almost half his health there. So that's really nice. Ice Punch for a lot of neutral hits, or a lot of super effective hits on Goodra, on Decidueye, on all that stuff. Body Slam, Stab, Milk Drink, and Heal Bell, pretty obvious moves. Goodra really scared me this match, guys. Just with the right coverage, it could just power through so many things. I think there's a lot of times when you're looking at a team and there isn't a real way to stop it. Like, even if I brought Aromatisse, it gets, a suitable amount of poison moves. So, anyway, to kind of address that, we have a Steelix. This defensive spread can take a Flare Blitz from Emboar at full, actually. So that's actually a neat thing. We have we like the rest because we like the rest Heal Bell tandem there. We have Stealth Rocks here, Heavy Slam, Earthquake. We don't need too many moves. We didn't bring Toxic because I felt that because Skarm is the Steelix switch in, so it's not gonna really get to punish a wall like you would be able to a bulky water. Roar isn't since he doesn't have too many setup threats, like Nasty Pot here, Sword Stance here, and maybe a Sword Stance speed drill there, but ultimately not too much. But yeah, this is meant to take on the Mega B, the Emboar to a degree, Piloswine again. A lot of things there, a lot of physical threats. Here we have a little Marowak, which is a more rigid Emboar answer. Here we have this attack investment gets us a kill with Earthquake there. The speed creep is to outspeed like a neutral speed Skarmory or a no speed Skarmory. And yeah, the coverage is pretty explanatory. Toxic is for lures like Seismitoad, for Gudra, for whatever he designates his or Primarina. We could have ran Thunder Punch, but Thunder Punch actually does not do as much as I would like. It doesn't get the one shot on Prima, so that's a little bit problematic. Here we get to Starmie, Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump recovered, Psyshock. It's been doing very well this season. We have Colberry to survive Sucker Punches, and yeah, and if he gets a Zesty Zoroark playoff, like we could live if we mess up. We have the Poisonium Z Weavile, which is nice. Crap, what's his very Primarina? Because I built with him before, and I know he likes a physically defensive Primarina. So that was the logic for bringing Poison Jab there. Then the rest of your stat moves, it does a lot of work against his team in general, against Gudra, just rolling down the list, just knocks things out. Skarm is obviously an issue, Emboar is obviously an issue, but I think the rest of the team has those threats. Those are obviously much in the forefront of my mind. And then here we have Jilstein with an offensively oriented set, but only 2 offensive moves. I like the natural cure rest thing we got going on. I was a little worried about running Sludge Bomb because if he got Reuniclus in, and he got poison for a Magic Guard, that's that kind of prevents us from doing a lot of functionally doing anything that gets in, like getting Body Slam Paras. That's my thought process with that, at least. It got Energy Ball because that hits Primarina hard enough. I think Energy Ball was needed for the Primarina kill. And then Shadow Ball and Shadow Ball spikes rest Energy Ball. So what we see, no Gudra. So that was a big shock. Yeah, this is a very offensive looking team with Seismitoad and Skarm Core. Very good synergy there. Yeah, Alcazar. I expect a Beedrill or a Seismitoad lead, possibly a Skarm lead here. So, or yeah, Skarm, Beedrill, Seismitoad lead. So we go with a Alolan Marowak. He has Beedrill there, and let me tell you guys, like I cannot emphasize Bennett has been a bulky player. He's drafted Skarmory and Arcanine multiple times. And so I had the thought, if he brought Zoroark, he may not play all that aggressively with it. And I figured, oh, I have a bold natured Ololowax, so I could probably live one thing from Beedrill, but he is in fact Zoroark. We messed up the ability there, but it actually worked out in our favor. So we could go into Starmie. We had Grass Knot and Starmie at one point. And if we had that, we could have stayed in on Seismitoad and just blown that away. But we took that off because we wanted the strong hit on Gudra with Psyshock and the strong hit on Decidueye. Ice Beam does more. I mean, Psyshock does more to Gudra than Ice Beam does, so that was the logic with that. But yeah, we originally had Grass Knot. We had it over Recover, actually, but I wanted to kind of be able to bait out Sucker Punches and that kind of thing, if need be. But our moveset change kind of hurt us there for this specific configuration. It was better in prepping for the totality of his mons, but it was worse against this specific configuration, which I think is something you gotta kind of recognize in League, not just prepping for a team, but what he's gonna go for in particular. Um, but yeah, so we go into Jill Stein, which is probably a shaky switching, but so we get spikes up. Uh, he is of course default Skarmory because that is his main form of hazard removal. We see it is because we are not Life Orb and because he is Spidef, as he likes to do. Bennett likes Spidef Skarmory, so he's able to take two Thunderbolts and live. He is not able to do anything against Steelix, but we aren't really able to do much back until unless we're trying to play some games. Here, I expect him to just defog, go for his spikes. He goes for a Brave Bird. I was expecting him to kind of whirlwind, expect my switch there. Very good, just safe play on his part. But yeah, we go a little hard there. We've been thrown off by this point these first couple turns, but the Colbur Berry works out at least for Seismitoad. And that's not going to do 2 hit KO damage, so we're gonna recover here. And here he has beaten, so we go into Miltank. He takes Rocky Helmet damage. We do not have way to hit Skarmory. That Ice Punch was generally better than Fire Punch, but this specific instance, going back to it, would be where Fire Punch would have won out. Unfortunately, we remain unable to hazard sack him. We get the Thunderbolt. We would win. We're going to win this exchange with Starmie and Skarmory, but we know he's going for a Brave Bird there because there are no hazards in the field and he doesn't need to recover. So I go for Ice Punch to kind of gauge the damage, and then Body Slam anticipating his switch. We don't get a Body Slam. I mean, you don't get a para there. Going to Starmie. That's just about the death of Starmie there. And losing Rosemary early for this just makes this very problematic against the whole team as a whole. We get Thunderbolt, and he goes for a Shadow Ball, revealing his coverage and revealing his not specs. We go into Weavile at this point. We don't need to use our Z move, so we just go for a safe Poison Jab. Save our Z move in case his Emboar takes some chip damage from Miltank. We get a very crucial flinch there. So we're able to just take out Seismitoad. I feel bad about that, but here, yeah. We notice Beedrill is not in range, and we also notice that's a Zoroark, and that means the previous Spike Switch in, which I'll actually admit I didn't notice, or I didn't notice at the time, but the Spike Switch in with the Rocky Helmet was actually Zoroark that U-turned. And that's a bit troublesome that Zoroark and Beedrill share like a couple moves at least that this year U-turn and such. So yeah, he's actually playing incredibly well as Zoroark. He has me on my back foot there. We get a para on Emboar. We get necessary chip damage, and he has a defense drop. So Weavile could actually kill with Acid Downpour. Unfortunately, he is willing to bait that out. So, or he's willing to save his Emboar. We go into Steelix here, and at this point we are down, and we go for late game rocks, try to force defog. We're eventually just trying. We're basically here just trying to chip him down to try to play some mind games to see if we can get Earthquake on a roost, because he won't take that well as a special defensive Skarmory. Here, I think the roost is too obvious, so I just go for my own rest. Unfortunately, he does roost on that play, so he's able to take advantage of a rest turn, gets his Zoroark in. Flamethrowers. It is unfortunately going to be a 2-hit KO on Mega Licks. And he is unfortunately going to be scarfed as well. He's very good at hiding that set, at hiding. Very deceptive, very much offensive play working out very well for Bennett. So immense kudos there. Yeah, guys, I'm not feeling super great, but Stay woke.